Welcome to the Wenatchee Valley Erratics Tour 2025. Located midway between Spokane and Seattle, we'll be touring the northwest corner of the Columbia Plateau. The collision of multiple glaciers has left this area in ruins. The majority of these ruins lay untouched, begging to discover what happened here over 13,000 years ago. Our tour will begin in Chelan at the Chelan Land Company office. Very comfortable accommodations can be found at Campbell's Resort, located only 3 blocks away. We'll leave Chelan and travel north 12 miles to the Wells Dam viewing area. From here, the ridgeline is viewable east 4 miles, where our one-day tour later this day will conclude. From the Wells Dam viewing area, we'll have a direct view of the Cold Spring Basin drainage. This is where we'll be touring later on that day. From Wells Dam, we'll continue north 7 miles to a unique private property across from Dougherty Canyon. Dougherty Canyon has been the subject of much study recently. Richard Waite and other geologists have been touring this region. We have the opportunity to possibly tour this on the following day of our tour this summer if anyone would like. You can see from this aerial view of Dougherty Canyon, it almost looks as if at one time it might have been connected to the Methow River and then somehow slipped south. I'm sure the geologists will have many different theories as they tour this amazing area. Across from Dougherty Canyon is where we will be stopping after we leave Wells Dam. This riverfront property offers a unique perspective as to the elevation changes and to the amount of untouched boulders that are still laying in the exact place they were thousands of years ago when they were deposited here. Directly across from Dougherty Canyon is where we will be touring along the shore of the Columbia River south of Pateros. You can see that this unique landscape here affords a geologist a lot of study area and potential. This view of Dougherty Canyon shows some of the sheer bluffs there. This is the Columbia River on the Okanogan shore. This is Pateros, along with the many boulders and an access road. In the top of this old snag, there's a nest. This large boulder here took a lot of force to be moved. The untouched boulder fields here offers just a unique perspective, and the geologist will be allowed to walk through these at will and do research. Again, Dougherty Canyon as viewed from Okanogan County side of the Columbia River. After touring south of Pateros, we'll travel about 20 miles to our final destination of the day, Cold Springs Basin. We'll make a quick stop along the way at the Pioneer Packwood Cemetery. There are 5 water right claims in Cold Springs Basin in which a natural wildlife preserve is provided water. Right where you see the words Cold Springs Basin, the county road above that is privately owned on all sides, and you'll have access to roughly about 1,200 acres. On this property are many different, amazing different formations. This is just one of them. This aerial photo doesn't show the large size of that big rock, which you'll get to tour in person. These photos are of Cold Spring Basin. These isolated private bluffs have remained untouched over the last thousands of years and are still in the exact same condition they were when the last ice age finally departed. This is the northern border of Cold Springs Basin, looking north into the Methow Valley. This is the Chelan Butte. This is Goat Peak. These are some of the large basalt rocks with lichen. This rock was amazing. The last photo was a large square rock. It seemed like it was almost cut and placed there. Trees growing out of the cracks where the rocks were. It's an amazing area here. We hope you enjoy it. Again, looking north at Cold Spring Basin, standing on the eastern edge. This rock looks out of place here. It's located due west of the Lewis House, which is pictured here. This map offers a unique perspective and it shows vegetation. It shows in great detail the actual land condition. Make a slow pan from Wells Dam going north to Pateros. You can see the rugged terrain along the shores of the Columbia River that were carved out. Glacial Lake Columbia. So much we don't know. Hopefully, this can resolve some of that. Here's a view of Doherty Canyon. Here we are back at Wells Dam, looking at the detailed map. Now we're zooming in on Cold Springs Basin, looking at Road 25. Now, these are the rock formations that we're going to take you folks on a tour to. This is going to be one of the destinations coming up here is one of these right here. This unique outcropping of rocks has always been of interest. This aerial map does not show the magnitude of size of this rock right here in the middle again. Uh, it is very large, very unique area here. And so we hope you like this. We're going to be wide open to going anywhere we're directed to help you folks go to. If you see an area you want to go to on any of our maps or any of the maps that I'm sure you have access to, all you have to do is let us know and we'll get you there. Hopefully, if you'll find any maps or areas that you want to go to, that you can let us know in advance, because some of these areas are really remote, really difficult to get to. But we can gain access. If they're not on the landowners Ron and Joy Lewis, then we will obtain permission from other landowners locally to get you access. Topo maps really show more of what we're talking about here, and these canyons that were cut and formed in our local region. I would imagine this is the tip of the iceberg. You guys have access to a lot more detailed maps than I do. Review our area. It's going to be a fun day or 2 days that you folks are here, and we're really looking forward to it. Cold Springs Basin. Between the town of Dyer and the river, along that, 5-mile stretch of road, in the year 1900, there was 44 families, 44 homesteads, all dotted along that road going to the river. Today there are 0. There's nobody living there. Wonderful history here, wonderful geology here. Lots of water, considered what we consider a lot of water. When we have water for our wildlife, then that's lots of water for us. So the elevation change goes from about 2,800 feet at some of the highest areas along the bluff, and then it drops down to, as you can see here, in the 900, 800. I think the Wells Dam is in 774 feet, if my memory serves correctly, somewhere in there. And so it's real rugged country for sure, real unique. And then here we are back at Doherty Canyon. If anyone wants to tour Doherty Canyon on day 2, be sure to let us know so that we can make prior arrangements from that landowner to gain access. Thank you. Thank you for touring with us today, and we look forward to seeing you soon.